Alright, hi guys. Happy Wednesday. I'm actually filming this on Tuesday night because I moved in my dorm on Wednesday tomorrow. These are my friends whose apartment I'm staying at currently. Taylor and Savannah, my two very pretty best friends. um, anyways, this week's topic is stuff I would have learned if I was born a cis boy. So I thought really long and hard about what I might have learned. And honestly, everything that came to my mind, as pointed out, was really stereotypical. Some things that were mentioned were hunting, fishing, how to change a car, oil and car things, sports, and that general line of topics. And it's all stuff that we consider very gendered, biased toward the male gender. When in reality, there's a lot of kids who grew up learning about those things and they aren't identifying with the male gender. For example, this one back here.
My dad taught me how to gut and skin a squirrel when I was about 9. So
I don't think that counts though, because that's just your dad.
But so I honestly couldn't come up with something that wasn't stereotypical, and that I could teach you, because the truth is I wasn't ever taught anything, because my dad wasn't around, and I still don't know these things, and I'm kind of just like fumbling my way along, and the thing is I think, there's a lot of things that, trans guys can learn as they, become more confident in their identity, but they don't need to learn how to be cis because they're not. And I think we should be proud of that. And we need to accept, our femininity along with our newfound masculinity. And we don't have to conform to one side of the binary or the other, because that just defeats the purpose. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, because I think really everything that you and Taylor and we were thinking about was really like stereotypical, like the guys who don't order girly drinks.
Yeah.
Or like how to fight. How to throw a good punch or a good baseball. Thing is throwing like a girl, because I can throw a baseball like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. I think the important thing to think about when, fighting, which might be getting a little bit off topic, is, you just need to know how to, fight for your body type and, your size, and that's not gendered.
And really, none of the stuff you learn as a child should be gendered. It's just, there's a tendency for certain things to be taught based on gender. But it's not something you have to know. I know plenty of guys who don't know, cis guys who don't know how to change their, oil in their car, or don't know a thing about sports. Or how to, keep a beard trimmed and nice. I don't know that either, but, so I don't think there's anything I could really teach you that if you didn't want to learn it, you couldn't learn it. Because for me, it's not something I'm interested in learning and never have been. I'm kind of just seeing what is most comfortable for me, which, it tends to be the more masculine side of things, but it's nothing I'm forcing.
And it's not true for every case.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to say anything about this topic is, well, I think it's well-intentioned. And if you certainly want to learn things that you might have learned as a cis guy, go for it. Watch the other videos. Google is always your friend. But you're trans, and there's no escaping that. And I think we as a community need to stop working so hard to become what's considered normal and should just accept ourselves and be okay with what we are and what we're comfortable with, and not really be forced to conform to any stereotype. So that's all I have to say. These are my beautiful friends.
Associates.
You know, basically, if they had little briefcases, they'd be the girls on Deal or No Deal.
I do have like
I could use like.
I do have glasses.
Could we use the purses?
No. No. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week when I actually will be moved into my dorm. So
And we also might be there.
maybe.
Yeah,
If they deserve it. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
You want to say bye?